Narcissistic abuse is a fairly common type of abuse in relationships, and it is one of the hardest types of relationships to get out of because the narcissist does not just abuse their victims. The narcissist first love bombs their victims, and love bombing is one hell of a drug. Any type of over the top, intense, and impulsive affection or adoration that is expressed shortly after meeting one another qualifies as love bombing. Love bombing releases very high levels of dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin in the person being love bombed, which can become very addictive. As with any addiction, the abuse and the patterns in the relationship start becoming more destructive, while the tolerance in the victim starts growing as well, which is why it's so hard for the victim oftentimes to see the signs, to see the red flags, because they become biochemically, mentally, and emotionally addicted to their partners. Once the narcissist starts noticing their victim becoming more and more attached to them, they start exposing the 3Ds, which are deny, dismiss, and devalue. This means that they'll start denying any claims of pain or abuse. They'll start dismissing any of the requests, desires, or needs of their victims. And they'll start devaluing the character of their victims by calling them names, judging their character, destroying their properties, or attacking the victim themselves. Most narcissists target talented, beautiful, and smart people because controlling and overpowering such people makes the narcissist feel empowered. Both the narcissist and their victims are wounded people. However, while the wounded victim intends on loving and pleasing the narcissist simply intends on controlling their victims. Narcissists do not intend on loving people as they often struggle to love themselves. It is important for us to empathize with the stories surrounding relationship abuse and to better educate ourselves and others as to why relationship abuse is not a matter of intelligence, but a matter of mental, emotional, and biochemical control. Narcissistic abuse is like becoming addicted to the most powerful and euphoric drug you can imagine, and then shortly after that, losing everything you have and everything you are. This is also a reason why it is so hard for so many victims to leave these relationships because they subconsciously hope to experience the same euphoria they once felt, or they stay in attempts to try to save the narcissist from themselves. Because of its addictive and manipulative nature, narcissistic abuse is not the type of abuse that needs relationship mediation. It needs separation and disconnection so that both partners can get the deep healing that they need. Narcissistic abuse is a fairly common type of abuse in relationships, and it is one of the hardest types of relationships to get out of because
Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your host, Nikki, bring you the latest and trending topics, and I vlog my life. Yes, we got so much to get into. I hope everybody had a wonderful, blessed holiday with their family. We're going to get into a few trending topics. We got more lawsuits to go through. We got more of the Diddy aftermath. Partnerships are being broken. More allegations are coming out. We also want to get into Cuba Gooding Jr., Jamie Foxx, Axl Rose, okay? Jimmy Levine, and Teyana Taylor's divorce, all right? Like, we didn't see the writing on the walls when it came to that. All right, but before we get into today's content, I really need you guys to hit that like button and please subscribe if you're not subscribed and share my content on your different social media platforms. Also, donations are appreciated. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this intro and give people a chance to load up in the room. Woo, we got so much to talk about. I had to take a break yesterday. It was just too much. Like, it was this one case after another, which was to be expected. The Adult Survivors Act is doing what it's supposed to be doing right now and exposing all these monsters. We're going to get into it. All right. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? A lot of people probably out doing Black Friday shopping. I don't do Black Friday shopping. Like, ugh, I'm just happy to have the day off, to be quite honest. Naughty crew. All right. Thank you all for joining me. First thing I want to get into, Diddy is losing everywhere. Okay. We're going to start off with Diddy because there's more allegations, there's more partnerships being broken. And he's been a monster since his college days. Yeah. hmm He's gotten away with his behavior for way too long. All right. But there you have it. Macy's. Diddy's clothing brand Sean John being phased out of Macy's after 2 decades of partnership. Diddy's clothing brand, Sean John, will no longer be carried in Macy's, with an inside connected to the retail giant telling Radar Online exclusively the rapper's label won't be available on the department store's website effective this month. All right. And this is to be expected after all the allegations that have been coming out. But I don't know, Naughty Crew, when's the last time you checked for Sean John clothing? Because I've never been a supporter of it, ever. I don't have not one Sean John, nothing, nothing. So I mean, I just kind of figured it was gonna be, it was gone. Like we haven't seen anything or him on the major runways in quite some time. But because of these allegations, I guess they decided to make a public announcement. All right, and he is going to be losing even more than this because more people are coming forward with allegations. It's crazy. And we're going to get into the manosphere that refuses to even the reason why this behavior is still being like it was able to continue for so many years. All right, you got people backtracking and things like that. You got 50 hitting that a surviving Diddy showcase, just like they did R. Kelly. It's crazy. All right, here's another incident. This is crazy. Hey guys, hey everybody. Hey Shay B, good morning. This is a second allegation. Oh my God. Sean Diddy Combs faces third. Sorry, faces third SA lawsuit, allegations of 1990 incident with Aaron Hall. Okay. Same allegations. Wow. Aaron Hall is surprised, like, because he's never in the media. Shout out to Chronicle Speak. The latest accuser, who reportedly remains anonymous, details a harrowing incident from 1990 or 1991, accusing Diddy and singer-songwriter Aaron Hall of a joint assault. The narrative unfolds at an event hosted by MCA Records, where Combs and Hall allegedly flirtatiously and handsy invited the woman to an after party at Hall's apartment. What followed was a night of coercion and assault, with Diddy and Hall taking turns, leaving the victim traumatized. Days later, the lawsuit claims Diddy turned violent, assaulting one of the victims in a fit of rage, fearing she would disclose the horrific events. The complaint names MCA Music Entertainer and Jeffrey Records as defendants, adding complexity to an already convoluted legal situation. So Aaron Hall is now wrapped up in this.
Like you speak to Jodeci or Puffy or any of them niggas, they been at my house. They all see me fuck. They all know I'm a big niggas.
Yeah.
I like for them niggas to see how I fuck. Like you speak to Jodeci.
Disgusting. 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 Shout out to Chronicle Speaks. All right, there was one more. Something that came out from his college days. I'm trying to find. Hold on, guys. Thank you for bearing with me. We got so many of these. And they're all basically surrounded. This is creepy. This is creepy. Y'all let me know. This is weird. P-E-D-O. P-E-D-O. Weird. Weird. Are y'all next? Are y'all next? This is just sad that so many people were violated and weren't able to seek justice because they were intimidated. It's sad. There was a second victim. I can't find the article right now, but that's okay. If we find it later, we will get it. But it was a second victim that went to college, Howard University. So this goes way, way back. This goes way back. And because of the attitude of the men in the industry, that's why this behavior is able to continue to go on and on. Attitudes such as Joe Buttons, the likes of Peter Guns, and now they're trying to backtrack. But they act like they're so scared of Diddy. That they can't speak up for what's right. And this is what we mean by protect Black women. And these are the women, they'll sit by, these are the men, excuse me, that will sit by and watch a woman get assaulted and look the other way. But now Joe Buttons is trying to backtrack. It's crazy. Like, oh, it's business and this and that. Like, boy, bye. Here we go.
So tell us why you did it? Because you wanted to. Now you're about to explain.
Oh, man. Well, I did it for legal reasons. One, I did it for a myriad of reasons. But first and foremost, the legal portion, which is, y'all ain't about to clip me up or clip us up or clip this set up and just attach it to whatever story and narrative you want to attach it to. I've been on this here internet a long time before some of y'all was born out there. I know how it goes. And I know how the blog sites work on a slow weekend. Mm-hmm. And I know what they do from experience because they mostly use me to do it. I don't be trying to give them nothing. I be in my little hut somewhere and they go dig something up. They say that you're responding to something that you're not responding to. They take one piece and if they think you're talking about it, they put some text to it.
So tell us why you did it.
Play with us like that.
Okay.
One. Two, what if that nigga did all that shit he's accused of? Like in the rumors.
Sound like a headache.
Why would I want to inherit that? What if he did some of that shit? Like the violent stuff.
What headache with that? I don't understand.
Because if he's gonna do that to Kid Cudi.
You saying that?
Yo,
So
Joe,
you scared?
Seem like something a responsible broadcast would do.
We didn't do
Fourth.
I was four.
Basically, he's scared of Diddy, and Storm said it best in his comment. So, is he fearful of Diddy? Okay, cool. But why is that so hard for men to admit? Seriously, why is it so hard for men to stand up for other women that are being harmed? Why is it so hard to say that man is dead wrong? That man is dead wrong. Hey, Robin. I'm just getting started. But because of attitudes like Joe Buttons, because of attitudes like Peter Guns, he's trying to backtrack now too. It's ridiculous. This is why this behavior was able to go on for so long in the industry. Here's Peter Guns. They're just ignorant, if you ask me. And they're punks and they're not real men. And I think the reason why a lot of them, especially Joe Buttons, is because they got their own allegations that they scared of coming out. And we all know Joe got a history.
If I was accused of those things, I lose every dime I had trying to prove I didn't do that.
You agree both.
That
I mean, you know,
says a lot. So anybody that think I'm walking on eggshells, fuck yourself. I would have lost all my money proving that shit is because that shit is crazy. So shut up with all the talk. I only know how to be real, even if it fucking, you know, even though I might lose money behind it. I only know how to speak up. I already lost my Facebook page speaking up on Israel. Here's the deal, right? And like you said, I'm not gonna say no names. I was getting killed by industry people in my DMs and texts like Guns. I know for a fact I saw this, I saw that.
right.
Why the fuck you ain't say nothing then? People was around R. Kelly with the little kid. Why you ain't say nothing then? So that's my question to these when they call me with that shit. So I retract and I commend Cassie now for saying something. She's the hero in all of this. But all of y'all people that's in my DM saying, yo, shut the fuck up. I saw this, I saw that. Well, why the fuck you ain't say nothing? All y'all rappers that was around Kelly, I that say, I saw him with a little kid before, and you was cool with that. So I got to start asking questions myself and stop falling on the sword and just shutting the fuck up and start calling y'all. I ain't gonna do it today, but if y'all keep playing with me, I'm gonna start dropping names that say they saw. I'll say something else controversial after reading it. If I was accused of those things, I lose every dime I had trying to prove I didn't do that.
Okay.
You agree both. I mean, you know,
we forgive him, Naughty Crew. Do we forgive him? He backtracking now. I think it's to save face and to get people out of his DM. Okay, but because originally he was saying, "Oh, Kathy not for the victims. She took the money or whatever," and it's just like a lot of these people in the industry witness this ill treatment of women, men, children, and nobody says anything. And as soon as the shit hits the fan or whatever, it's like, "Oh, blame the victim. Oh, say something sooner." And this and that. Why ain't y'all stick up for that young lady that was in trouble? Why you ain't save her from the beast? Why wasn't you man enough to do that? Why? Because you was afraid you was gonna be blackballed and lose your career. Half of y'all don't have no career anyway. Exactly. Same thing with R. Kelly, Robin. People knew this behavior was going on. It's just like it's being revealed and confirmed now. They all scared. For what? This my thing with Joe Buttons. What you so scared of Diddy for? He losing everything. You better find another network to back your podcast if you smart. Because he losing everything. He losing everything. Nobody, and then y'all want to sit up here and call yourself real men and stuff, and you scared of this piece of shit, okay? Make it make sense to me. Make it make sense to me. That's not no real G stuff. I'm sorry. When you coddle the ill behaviors of these grapists that have been luring in the industry for years, it's because of the attitudes like that this was able to go on for so long, because y'all keep y'all mouth shut, because y'all afraid of losing the deal. God, I mean, maybe it had to be your sister or your mother. But this is what needs to change. If you see something, say something. And just like y'all putting pressure on the victims, like, oh, y'all should have said something then. Y'all should have said something too. Y'all should have said something too. I put the burden back on y'all. Exactly, Robin, Bill Cosby, all it is. So, but it's more. Let's get into it. It is more. Who we gonna start with? Okay. Former ESPN analyst, also Real Housewives of Beverly Hills husband, Marcellus Wiley, accused of SA graping while at Columbia in 1994. The lawsuit was filed on Tuesday by an unnamed accuser, alleges that while Wiley was a sophomore at the private Ivy League school and running back for school football team, he SA'd plaintiff, graping her multiple times in her dorm room. Okay? Remember how I told y'all this attitude, it's on all different levels. You see it in college. You see it on drug dealers levels. You see it in religion. You see it in Hollywood. You see it in the entertainment industry. You see it all over, this narcissistic behavior. So Wiley's actions were intentionally designed to cause plaintiffs severe emotional distress, or were taken with reckless disregard of the significant and or substantial probability of causing plaintiffs severe emotional distress. That's what it reads in the lawsuit. So the filing states that the victim sought authorities at the university to report the grape, but administrators expressed fondness for Wiley. See, when you report it, if you're popular enough, they're going to coddle it. So they doubted her claim, suggesting that the event was a misunderstanding. So in the claim, residential dean Kathleen McDormand allegedly told the victim that Wiley did not grape her because she was not from America, and had therefore misinterpreted defendant's conduct because people from different cultures interpret things differently. Ain't that something? She reported it and was convinced that it was wrong because that was the college star athlete. People need to speak up. These institutes need to stop coddling these grapists. He ain't the only one. And for those, they not just coming for our melanated men, okay? Because we also got Axl Rose on the chopping blocks, who you all know is from New Jersey, where I'm from. Axl Rose accused of SA and former penthouse model in new lawsuit. Bon Jovi. Or excuse me, Axl Rose of Guns N' Roses. Excuse me, of Guns N' Roses. So shout out to CNN Entertainment. Axl Rose, lead singer of the rock band Guns N' Roses, has been accused of SA at Penthouse magazine model in lawsuit filed Wednesday in New York. Model and actress Sheila Kennedy, identified as the plaintiff in the complaint, alleges that Rose violently SA'd her in 1989 after they met at a New York City nightclub, and is suing the singer for battery, assault, gender-motivated violence, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. The lawsuit was filed on Wednesday with the New York State Supreme Court, which was obtained by CNN. Kennedy is suing for an unspecified amount. According to the complaint, the incident occurred when Rose was at the peak of his commercial success, and alleges he used his fame, status, power as a celebrity and performer in the music industry to gain access to manipulate, control, and violently SA Kennedy. The complaint describes an incident that took place in a New York City hotel room where Kennedy alleges Rose, now 61, knocked her to the floor, dragged her by her hair, restrained her hands, and proceeded to SA her while he was in a sexual volatile rage. Kennedy did not consent or felt overpowered, the complaint reads. She understood that the safest thing to do was to lie in bed and wait for Rose to finish assaulting her. As a result, Kennedy has suffered severe emotional, physical, financial, and psychological distress, according to the complaint. We expect that Sheila Kennedy's decision to file the suit will be an important turning point for the music industry. So I'll leave you with this on this article. Her account is unfortunately all too typical of a culture of violence and sexual misconduct that has been allowed to exist in plain sight for decades. Period. It's been allowed in throughout the music industry. It's not just hip hop. It's not just R&B. And this is why Chris Brown and Trey Songz feel like they can treat women the way they do. Yeah, there's a new one on Trump too. Okay, he on the list, Shay B. It's a new one for Trump. Hey, Do-Rags, happy holidays. All right, so it's not just they not just coming for the melanated people, okay? Also big record, Interscope record exec. He next. Jimmy Levine sued over sexual misconduct under the New York State Adult Survivor Act. People Magazine, shout out to them. The floodgates have opened, Naughty Crew. So Jimmy Levine has been accused of sexual misconduct. A woman identified only as Jane Doe has accused the music executive of sexual harassment and abuse in New York Supreme Court on Wednesday in the documents obtained by People. The woman claims Levine 70 committed crimes, including assault and battery. She is seeking damages as a result of being SA'd, forcibly touched, and subject to sexual harassment and retaliation in violation of anti-discrimination laws in or around August of 2007. Her case is filed under the Adult Survivors Act, which allows victims of sexual assault who were 18 years or older at the time of their abuse, 1 year look back period, to file lawsuits against their abusers, if applicable. The institute that harbored them, no matter how long ago the crime occurred. So those legal documents state that her amount for relief will be determined at trial, but no limit. There's no limits: physical injury, economic, compensatory damages, punitive damages, attorney fees, and costs. So that's what she's suing for. The trial. So this one is going to trial. The trial will take place in New York City, New York County, per the filing. The court summons was signed by attorneys Kevin Mintzer and Doug Wigdor. So they reached out to Levine's reps to comment and didn't immediately hear back. An unnamed spokesperson spoke with Variety in regards to the claims. We are quite shocked and baffled. Yeah, because y'all never thought it was going to come back by the alleged claims. This inquiry is the first we've heard of this matter. No one has ever made a claim like this against Jimmy Levine. Well, there's a first time for everything. There's a first time for everything, okay? What's done in the dark will come to light, period. Yeah, this goes on the corporate level too, Robin. Yeah. Who we got up next on the chopping block? Hold on, let me close some of these tabs so I'm not repeating myself. Oh, and another one. We gonna call this episode of Naughty Love Movement and another one. We getting into Cuba Gooding Jr. He obviously has never learned his lesson. He just got away unscathed on SA and grape charges, and we got another one. He got history. Shout out to the New York Post. He's got a history though. Cuba Gooding Jr. hit with 2 civil lawsuits related to the NYCSA. Some people never learn. So actor Cuba Gooding Jr. was slapped with 2 lawsuits Wednesday from 2 women seeking damages for the anguish they endured when the Oscar-winning groped and forcibly kissed them in separate incidents in New York City. One plaintiff, somewhat naive, agreed to wait on Cuba Gooding Jr.'s table at the Lavo nightclub on the evening of September 9th of 2018 after her coworker complained that the movie star previously subjected her to inappropriate behavior. The court papers viewed by the Post alleged. The woman was serving the actor's drinks when, without consent or permission, he put his mouth up to the plaintiff's and forced his tongue into her mouth. Disgusting. The woman was serving the actors drink when, without consent or permission. All right. So Cuba Gooding Jr., 55, pleaded guilty to a downgraded charge of second-degree harassment related to an incident as part of a sweetheart deal in April of 2022. I remember that. In the second suit, plaintiff Kelsey Harbert accused Gooding Jr. of placing his hand on her leg and then groping her bosom at the Magic House rooftop bar and lounge on June 9th of 2019. They're filing. So the men honest star was intoxicated in full view of his girlfriend when he ignored Harbert's attempt to remove his hand from her. Sorry. Anyway, so he was drunk and basically felt her up. Like, people need some home training for real, but they think because they have money and power, they're allowed to treat people how they feel like it. It's just not right. So Harbor filed a police report. So this one did file a police report, and Cuba Gooding Jr. was arrested for forcefully touching 4 days later. The court papers say the incident was later included in the actor's 2022 plea deal, and he admitted in court that he subjected her to non-consensual physical contact. So both Herbert and the first plaintiff are now seeking jury trials for damages related to the lost wages, emotional distress, punitive damages, liquidated damages, attorney fees they sustained as a result of the actor's behavior in the 2 lawsuits. So here are. This is Kelsey Herbert, and this is her attorney, Gloria Allred, which she's always like a front runner on these type of cases. So he was already charged with these cases. It looks like they're just seeking the civil lawsuit, the financial gain. This is crazy. This is crazy. And another one. And we got another one. All right. So we did Axl Rose, we did Jimmy Levine, we did Cuba Gooding Jr. Okay, next we got Jamie Foxx, which I was really surprised about, disappointed, especially how we was rooting for him when he was so-called sick. I was surprised. Shout out to the New York Post. So Jamie Foxx sued for alleged SA that took place at NYC restaurant. And Robin, I saw your comment. So Jamie Foxx is being sued by Jane Doe, who claimed the Blame It singer SA'd her at a New York City restaurant in 2015. What is it about people doing these heinous acts in public at restaurants? In court documents obtained by the Post, Jane Doe claimed she noticed Fox 55 sitting at a nearby table at Catch NYC in Roof in August of 2015. Around 1 a.m., her friend allegedly asked the Django Unchained star for a photo, to which he allegedly replied, "Sure, baby, anything for you." The trio took several photos, and Foxx, who appeared intoxicated, allegedly continued, "Wow, you have that supermodel body. You smell so good," and told the woman she resembled Gabrielle Union. The woman alleged that Foxx proceeded to take her by the arm to the back area of the rooftop where he put his hands. Then she claimed Foxx slid his hands into her pants and put his fingers on in her cootie and behind. The woman claims her friend came over and saw this taking place, so Foxx stopped. Mm, mm, mm. The plaintiff adds that one of Fox's security guards and several other people saw what was happening but walked away, although it was clear she was in distress. You see this? They see it and they walk away. The woman claims there were several people, including some security guards, that witnessed the alleged assault, but they simply walked away despite seeing her try to get away from the Ray Star. She is seeking a trial by jury and compensatory and punitive damages. Foxx has denied the claims, with the spokesperson telling Page Six Thursday the alleged incident never happened. The plaintiff suing Foxx and the rest. The plaintiff is suing Foxx and the restaurant for compensatory punitive damage, claiming she had to undergo medical treatment and advice, was unable to pursue her usual and regular activities, and will permanently be affected by the injuries and emotional distress incurred as a result of the SA abuse, assault, and battery. So, I mean, she has included the restaurant, and I think that's key in these lawsuits, Naughty Crew. Trey's a creep too, Do-Rag. He a creep too. He got several lawsuits going on. Good morning, Michelle GM. He got several lawsuits going on. Hold on. It's a shame. It's a shame about all these cases. Trump on a chopping block too, Do-Rags. He got a new lawsuit. Your boy. Your boy, he got a new lawsuit. Actually, he had to pay. He had to pay. Let's get into that. Shout out to AP News. So, but Trump got so many things going on with the law right now. He probably was like, let me just get rid of this. So juries finds Trump liable for sexual awards accused of $5 million. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So a jury found Donald Trump liable Tuesday for sexual advice columnist Jean Carroll in 1996, awarding her $5 million in a judgment that could haunt the former president as he campaigns to regain the White House. The verdict was split. Jurors rejected Carroll's claims that she was R-word, finding Trump responsible for a lesser degree of SA. The judgment adds that Trump's legal woes and offers vindication to Carroll, whose allegations have been mocked and dismissed by Trump for years. She nodded as the verdict was announced in a New York City federal courtroom only 3 hours after deliberations had begun, then hugged supporters and smiled through tears. As the courtroom cleared, Carroll could be heard laughing and crying. Jurors also found Trump liable for defaming Carroll over her allegations. Trump did not attend the civil trial and was absent when the verdict was read. I mean, him being the narcissist he is, I'm not surprised. So Trump immediately lashed out on social media sites, claiming that he does not know Carol and referring to the verdict as disgrace and a continuation of the greatest witch hunt of all time. Trump lawyers Joseph Tacopino shook hands with Carol and hugged her lawyer, Roberta Kaplan, after the verdict was announced outside the courtroom. He told reporters that jurors' rejection of our claims, while finding Trump responsible for SA and perplexing and strange. Part of me was obviously very happy that Trump was not branded a R word, whatever, but he's branded so many other things. He's branded so many other things. So there you have it. The grape culture that is coddled on all levels. Political, Hollywood, music industry and entertainment, religion, college, drug dealers. They all follow this formula for the most part. Yes, New York City like the law the floodgates are open, guys. Period. The floodgates are open. There's allegations flying everywhere. It's crazy. It's crazy. And Puffy got 2 more cases. And the people that coddle this behavior and make excuses, you're complicit. You're complicit. It's a lot. Like, I was gonna go live yesterday. I was like, I gotta digest this. I couldn't even. We know it went on in the industry, especially. People have been speaking out about it for years. But now it's time for people to pay the piper. Period. Period. So up next, I want to get into Teyana Taylor secretly filing for divorce, which I kind of seen the writing on the walls. All right. But she's making some accusations as well, claiming he's narcissistic, he was jealous, he would get mad. Like if they were on red carpet and people would want pictures with just her, then he would get jealous if she's making more money. So then she'll stop working to please him, and then he'll turn around and say, oh, you're not making enough money. Is this all these narcissistic traits? Okay, so Teyana Taylor confirmed separation from Iman Shumpert after 7 years. And she went public with this, I want to say a couple of months ago. So Taylor denied infidelity playing a part in their separation amid cheating rumors. I mean, when you allow threesomes, can you be mad if they cheating? All right. So Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert have parted ways. On Sunday, the Gonna Love Me singer shared the news via statement Instagram. So she came out and said, not too much on my bestie. In all fairness, Iman and I are separated and have been for a while, Taylor wrote next to a picture of her and Shumpert dressed as Lil Wayne in not Lil Wayne, Wayne's World. Excuse me. So she said, to be 1,000% clear, infidelity ain't one of the reasons for our departure. She added, we are still the best of friends, great business partners, and are one hell of a team when it comes to our co-parenting our 2 beautiful children. Most importantly, we are family. And in the 10 years together, 7 years married, we ain't ever played with or about that. All right. So she just goes on to say, we just keep y'all asses out of the group chat, LOL, which is the reason we've been able to successfully and peacefully separate without all of the outside noise. The only reason why I'm even sharing this part of the chat is because the narratives are getting a little out of hand and it's unfair to all parties involved. I hope to provide I hope this provides some clarity for y'all. Okay, Auntie, taking y'all back out of the group chat. Bye. So she posted this. It was only a few months back. It hasn't been that long. It has not been that long. But now she has secretly filed for divorce. So, I mean, at this point, he's being seen with other women. I think she was forced at this point. So Teyana Taylor, and shout out to the Bish Gossip. Teyana Taylor secretly filed for divorce from Iman Shumpter. He's a jealous narcissist. That's what she's claiming. So Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpter are getting divorced. She secretly moved to end their marriage nearly a year ago and claims he's been a jealous narcissist during their 7-year marriage. According to new legal documents obtained by TMZ, Teyana filed for divorce from the former NBA star way back in January, more than 8 months before they announced the separation. And that's probably because I don't know what state they live in, but a lot of states require you to be separated legally for some time before you can actually file for divorce. Yeah, not a fan of threesomes either. I just don't like sharing, period. So let me know what y'all think about her filing for divorce. I mean, I think she's going to be fine. I think Teyana's going to be fine. She's a great mom. She just recently got an award. It's like a vision award or something, but she looked great with the kids. And I'm just like, hey, single is not a bad thing. Sometimes you just outgrow people, and they were together young, and when you get married young like that, people change, people evolve. And sometimes you outgrow each other, seriously. I was just trying to find her recent post. Mm, mm, mm. But Teyana looks great. Hold on, let me just. I don't know why I'm torturing myself. My daughter sprayed some stuff. Oh God, it got me all like choked up. Yes, hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Michelle. So I mean, she's living her best life. To me, she's been fine. This is her with the kids. She said, Father God, I thank you for who you are, all seeing, all knowing, and all powerful. Thank you for reminding my heart that your plan is far greater than any plan I have for my life. And she was honored with a visionary award, which she's an awesome visionary when it comes to music videos and things like that. But her and the kids look great. I love this hairstyle. That's her mom. And I just feel like her glow up is going to be even better. It's time for the next phase in her life. Divorce doesn't always have to be a bad thing, you know? Yes, it makes us sad to see a family break up because we all love their family. But everything that glitters is not gold. Which story was you talking about, Michelle GM? Are you talking about the Jamie Foxx story? JB said, "Oh, girls, can you imagine that orange man? Child." Yeah, this is another new lawsuit. Yeah, NYC Mayor Eric Adams, he's got a case. Shay said, "I thought they've been divorced. No, they've been separated." Yeah, she'll be fine. Shay too much. She said, "I understand. We outgrew each other. You notice we don't outgrow our pets though." Yeah, she don't need him. I agree. Oh, Jamie Foxx story. Call it what you want, but these victims are coming forward and they speaking out loud and they like, no more. But this is the culture that was cultivated in the industry. They used to make people do ridiculous things to get on, even give up the booty hole. Sorry, not trying to be disgusting. I love this, and I think I'm gonna get this for myself, Naughty Crew. Y'all let me know what y'all think. But I've been dying for some denim boots, and I found one pair. Um, but these seem to be my favorite because I like the jacket. I want to get them so bad. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I think it's so cute with the jacket, and I have stuff to go with it. But I like the pocket on the boot. Hey, Handy B, good morning. We talking about all the lawsuits that came out after Cassie. We got into Axl Rose, Jimmy Levine, Cuba Gooding Jr. got another one. Puffy got 2 more lawsuits. Donald Trump has one that he settled for $5 million. You like it, right? Ain't it cute? I think I'm gonna get it for myself. I just thought it was so cute, and I've been eyeing it and eyeing it and eyeing it, and the more I look at it, the more I want it. So I'm coming for you, jean jacket and boots. I just like the style of the boot, the details. All right, let's get into some Thanksgiving highlights. Like everyone posted. Let's see. This is Mariah Carey with DJ Sus One, who used to work on Wendy Williams' show. Him and his family went to Mariah Carey's for Thanksgiving, so I thought that was dope. This is neat. Tiny Harris's daughter with her grandmother. The Harris family Thanksgiving. This nice family time. All right, so I thought that was cute. Who is this? This Scrappy Thanksgiving.
Is now leaving. Everything is leaving because it can't stay. That's my sister that's a little older than me. A little bit. There's my niece that's right there with him. That's my nephew, my oldest nephew right there, feeding his face. You did? This is Zylo right here. Hey, Zylo, this is my baby, my princess. That is my son right here. Yeah, what you want to watch? Transformers. Gotcha. There go my other mama and Callie. You feel me? Callie. Yeah. There go my.
So I'm glad Scrappy is in good spirits and he's surrounded by family. That's his dad. They look just alike. Mama D was there somewhere. So he got all the kids with him. They seem to be happy. Marlo, she did a big giveaway for Thanksgiving. Giving back to the community. So it was the Thanksgiving food distribution event. Always got to give back to those less fortunate. So I thought this was cute, and it wasn't like the whole glammed up Marlo. It's just her being down to earth. Which I think Marlo has a very giving spirit. It's just she just thinks she's the fashion police. Hey Kim. Hey Handy B. Hey Smack to you. Good morning, everybody. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know I enjoyed myself. I did end up cooking. I made some turkey wings, some mac and cheese, some stuffing, some collard greens, and some sweet potatoes. We're just getting into some Thanksgiving highlights. Coming on the tail end of all the lawsuits that were exposed. I love Big Daddy Kane. He posted with his family. It's him, his brother, and his father.
The night you and Sam went at it.
This is Tank. His Thanksgiving. I thought it was cute. He was saying this was his thankful challenge. I tell you, I'm thankful. Some of the things I'm thankful are for my girls, my two daughters. I'm thankful for my mom still being here with me. I'm thankful for God waking me up every day that He does and giving me the strength to do, YouTubing and work full time. I just feel like I have a lot of blessings. And I'm humbled. So this was Tank's Thankful Challenge, which I thought was cute. This is Sanaa Lathan and Regina Hall.
I'm grateful for you all.
Happy Thanksgiving. They volunteered at the Ronald McDonald House.
We love you. Bye. Happy Thanksgiving. We love you. Grateful for you all. Yes, and celebrating everyone here at the Ronald McDonald House.
To all the families, may you have a great turkey.
Yes,
for health and happiness and joy. We love you.
We love you. Bye.
I thought that was dope. Aww. I love it. I love it. And here's what not to do on Thanksgiving, okay?
That's what threw me off right there. Ugh. You didn't season it. I'll watch it. Kate, I don't want that. What did you do? You don't bring nothing. Emergency room, but the door up off of that food. You don't bring nothing to the cookout. All you need to bring is the paper plates and the paper cups and the foil and everything. You're not in charge of no food, Kate. Okay, she got the chicken. She finna wash it off.
Okay, that's what not to do. So if you have someone that cooks like this, give them a new assignment, period. And as you all know, the Macy's Thanksgiving parade was yesterday. Here with some highlights. I got the hiccups, child. Brandy performed. And Vogue performed. Okay. John Batiste. Belle Bit DeVoe. I wish I would have went yesterday now. It was a dope lineup. Cheryl Lee Ralph, she was Mrs. Claus. Alabama A&M, they came through with the Soul Train theme. Okay. I love me a good marching band, okay? So that was dope. Cher, she looks good. 77, okay? She performed. She looks good. She definitely looks good. And Beyonce debuted her new trailer for the Renaissance film. Y'all going to see? Oh, Shay B, big fan of Alabama. I know, right? I think it was a good lineup. I think it was a great lineup. I'm sure they got a recap somewhere stored. Y'all going to see Beyonce Renaissance movie? I guess that was for the poor people. She made the movie. The ones who couldn't afford her concert. All right. The M word charges against music executive Shaka Zulu have officially been dropped. So the charges against music executive and Ludacris longtime manager Shaka Zulu have officially been dropped. Prosecutors have concluded that Zulu acted in self-defense during an incident that occurred, I think, in June of 2022 when he propelled a 23-year-old male in Atlanta who later passed away. Fulton County released a statement saying the Atlanta Police Department made an arrest on charges determined at a standard of probable cause, which is their duty in this and all cases. The district attorney's office investigates case to determine what can be proven beyond a reasonable doubt at trial. Our investigation of the facts and analysis are applicable laws indicates that this is an appropriate resolution of this case based on the standards of proof required because the defendant is now involved in a pre-indictment diversion program. We will not comment further. So the charges have been dropped. He dodged a bullet, but I think it's some other stuff attached to his name. Hold on. I wonder if he the same one that YouTuber Hassan Campbell. I don't know. Yeah, okay, I am right. Okay, because Shaka Zulu is one of the founders of hip hop or whatever. And he was accused by YouTuber Hassan Campbell of M-wording him all while he's a child. Now, I unsubscribed to Hassan Campbell because did y'all hear about what he did? And that's not the reason why I unsubscribed. I unsubscribed because when Gunplay did what he did to his wife and child, he basically tried to make his wife at fault. And I was just like, unsubscribe. Like, that's the reason why that attitude is the reason why you were violated, you know, blaming the victim. Well, this fool, okay, I'm about to bring it up for y'all. Let me see if I can find it. This fool is crazy. He be beefing with people in the comments. He's going outside the people's hoods with the blicky blicky. He out of control. And to me, he very sick. He needs to get some help. He needs some help. And if he has done this for everybody is talking about it. Let me see. It may not come up for me because I don't subscribe. But this fool decided to go to the project and act a whole fool. Here we go. And he ended up getting shot. They were throwing glass at him. Everything. Fair use, fair use. Okay, for those of you that don't know the backstory, he has made allegations against Shaka Zulu for M-wording him as a child in those very projects that he stands in right now. And this is his reaction to the Cassie lawsuit. And I am reacting. So we'll be watching this together, Naughty Crew, okay? Trigger warning, because he's disgusting. His mouth is disgusting. I'm just giving y'all a trigger warning. Let me fast forward this one.
Didn't even get no attention for the shit that Cassie could get $50 million.
Say what you want to say, man. He's so extra.
What y'all telling me? Exactly. What is the world telling me? Cassie could get $50 million for being in a relationship that she don't like. But I can't even get no attention for the shit that was done to me in Bronx River?
Dude, like, this is my problem with him. Why you mad at the way Cassie decided to go about hers and she got compensated? The Adult Survivor Act applies to you. You could have filed your own lawsuit, sir. And you mad at Cassie? Like, this is the hater shit I can't stand about him. This is why I unsubscribe, Naughty Crew. Period.
The fuck is y'all telling me? What is y'all telling me? What is the world? What are we saying? I didn't ask nobody for fucking money. What are y'all telling me? What is y'all telling me? What is y'all telling me? Stop calling my fucking phone. I'm in the hood. Y'all know where to find me. 1455 Bronx River, Harvard Ave. I ain't ducking nothing. What are y'all telling me? What the fuck is y'all telling me? What the fuck is y'all telling me? Oh, this ain't gonna go viral. They're gonna keep this shit real small. Because don't nobody give a fuck about the kids in the hood getting fucked. I don't want to be in the industry. I don't like the industry. I totally disrespect the industry. I'm in the hood. Nobody likes me in my hood. I robbed these niggas. I extorted these niggas. I put these niggas on a curfew. Y'all already seen. I'm in the hood where it is what it is. It is what it is. Ain't nobody gonna make me go nowhere. But I'm just saying, what is y'all telling me? My life and my pain wasn't worth nothing? That's what the fuck y'all telling me? Everything I went through as a child, everything I went through wasn't worth nothing? That's what y'all telling me? That's what y'all telling my kids? You expect me to give back to a fucking community that ain't give shit to me? What the fuck is y'all telling me? What is y'all telling me? Where the wolves at? Where everybody at? Where the wolves at? What the fuck is everybody telling me? My story wasn't worth shit? My story wasn't worth shit. I ain't asked for no money. I asked for street justice. Couldn't even get that. I swear to God, y'all niggas better not say nothing to me. Word to my mother. Word to my mother. Word to my mother. Bronx River, everybody. I'm talking to all of y'all. Word to my mother. I will kill everybody out this motherfucker with my motherfucking knife. I won't back down from nothing. The hood ain't gonna support me. Y'all support rape niggas? Y'all support niggas that rape? Word to my mother. I'm willing to go out all out with everybody. Everybody. Step outside. I don't give a fuck who got a problem. I'm here in Bronx River right now. Y'all don't like me because of what I said. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ain't no fucking talking. Niggas don't like me. Step up right now. Everybody. Y'all support niggas that rape niggas? I'm not backing down from nobody. I'm in the hood right now. Let's go. What I gotta be, Cassie? I ain't asked nobody for 30 million or 50 million. Nah, fuck that. Nah. 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 Y'all niggas support rape culture and this shit.
He got issues, you guys.
Y'all niggas support rape culture and this shit.
Okay, he got issues. It's clear he got issues. Okay. But why you mad with Cassie? Why didn't you take your own actions? Whether you wanted the money or not, it's about the principle. Yes, he looks broke down. This is another YouTuber. I do not subscribe, but the story has blown up. He ended up getting, y'all see. Let me see what these. Hey, Deborah C. Exactly. One of my best friends grew up in Bronx River. She is a retired school principal. One brother is an engineer with his own firm. The other is a musician who toured with Nile Rodgers and his cookies. Something is definitely wrong with him. Something is definitely wrong. I'm gonna drop the link because this is probably the last thing we're gonna get into. Because I want to hear y'all thoughts, seriously. But he's unhinged. He's definitely unhinged, and he needs help. He needs help. His trauma is projecting into anger, as y'all can see. And it gets worse. It gets worse.
Y'all support rape culture and this shit. Yes. He raped the big niggas, the little niggas, the middle-sized niggas, raped everybody. It ain't nobody got nothing to say. Notice how they keeping these numbers low?
Yeah, he always blame YouTube.
I wish a nigga would say something to me out this motherfucker. Say what? Out this shit right here? Say what? I dare you niggas. 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 Y'all not playing with Hassan Campbell. Y'all playing with Poppy. I dare you niggas. I stab you niggas with a fucking spoon.
Hey, Vanessa. Is it, this is the result of untreated trauma, Vanessa.
I stab you niggas with a spoon.
Like come on, stop it.
I birthed you bitch ass niggas. No Bam did. That's why y'all let that other nigga rape all these kids out here and got mad because I called that bitch nigga out. He raped niggas out here. Raped girls and boys, and y'all let that nigga. I refuse to tuck my fucking tail in. I'm the realest nigga forever. Forever, ever, forever. Forever.
The man in the cart, like, I'm out of here. He's like, I'm out of here.
Come outside, throw that fucking bottle. Come downstairs and throw that bottle.
People throwing
Come
bottles.
downstairs and throw that fucking bottle. Come outside and throw that fucking bottle. I stab your ass to death. Bitch ass nigga. Come outside and throw that bottle.
He is talking about the allegations that he has made against Shaka Zulu, the founder of hip hop. He says that he M-word and R-word him when he was a little boy. And this is his reaction after Cassie got her settlement. He basically was like, oh, all y'all care about Cassie? That's all y'all care about? I've been saying something. So anytime he doesn't get the attention that he feels towards his trauma, he goes off like this. I seen him melt down on YouTube and things like that, crying. And sir, you need to go to therapy to deal with your trauma. Like, to take this out on, like, it is not these people that live here currently fault what happened to you. And so you just decide to be a menace and a nuisance, and people start throwing bottles at him. I think I would have threw a bottle at him.
Come outside and throw that bottle.
This is early in the morning. Like, it is too early for this.
If I see that bottle come out the window, I guarantee you, I come outside, I live in this building, I'll come upstairs and fuck you up. Word to my mother. Word to my mother. Throw it again. Throw the bottle out the window again, bitch nigga. I'll stab your mother to death.
Okay, like,
I throw your mother down the flight of steps.
So then, like, when he says stuff like this, like, your mother and stuff like that, like, that's, I take the victim away. Like, now you just unhinged. No, he's a content creator, Deborah. He has a whole channel. He has a whole channel. He talks about what happened to him, but I don't know what he's seeking attention in the wrong places instead of getting himself help to deal with that trauma, period. And at the end of the day, what you mad at Cassie for? The Adult Survivor Act applies to you, sir. Like, what do you want to happen?
Bitch nigga, throw it out the window. I dare you. I dare you. I'm watching. I dare you. Throw that fucking bottle out the window while I'm watching. Keep it moving.
He recognized them. He like,
what's good, though? What's good, though? Don't throw it out the window. I ain't running. Oh, we got Poppy outside. Let's go. Let's go. What up, though? We got Poppy outside. What's good, though? Don't throw it out the window and duck, nigga. You just throw shit out the window? Oh, I'm about to be good because I already know an army gonna come out this motherfucker. Don't hide in the house. Come outside. Come outside with the shooters. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though?
You just sound stupid. He just sounds stupid.
Don't throw it out the window. Come outside. Come outside. No, don't hide. Which I call it the police, right? Come outside. Don't hide in the window. Now, niggas play with me if you want to. When I finish, I'm gonna throw your mother down some steps. Keep watching out the window.
Now
ain't seen nothing yet.
What your whole purpose is null and void because you threaten to put your hands on women.
Outside with the shooters. Come outside. Where you at?
He's sick.
Don't throw no bottles out the window. Come outside.
To me,
that's what I thought.
To me, he's a coward. To me, he's got a death wish. To me, he really wants to off himself because he can't deal with that trauma and that pain every day. And he's like on a suicide mission. To me, because what's the purpose of this? What is the purpose of this? Hey, Robin.
Hey, Dottie.
How you doing?
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay, thank you. As I'm watching this, I think that part of why he's really like lashing out the way he is yes, a lot of people have had this kind of trauma in their lives, but we're so uninformed that he probably had no idea about the Adult Survivors Act. And so he's angry because he's not been informed. I believe in part, he didn't know that he had this option. And I think that you're going to see a lot of that. That's just my opinion. And by the way, I forgot who it is. I put it in the chat. Somebody else who used
Hold on, you cut out, Robin. Robin, you cut out. Hey, Kim.
Hey, boo.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, girl. I can't complain. That's for sure.
That's good. That's good.
But this dude right here, okay, first of all, you can't hate on nobody else because they handle their business. How you gonna be mad and be trying to run Cassie down? Okay? Whatever his trauma that he had it at the hands of the same people that Cassie had it at. You know what I mean? So how you gonna blame her? I mean, really. You know, you can't you know, and if he wants to say that, because some people want to try to say that she hustled him or whatever. Whatever she did, she went after her. So you got to find out where you can go after yours, because all you got to do is ask somebody, okay? Because one thing about it is that he's very vocal. We can see that because he went on about this bottle for about 5 minutes now, and he ain't threw another one down there yet. Let it go, brother. Okay? Now, if he could do all that, you mean tell me he can't take his little A double and ask somebody about what you can do? You can go to the Legal Aid Society or something like that, and they can tell you, at least give you some information. You know what I mean? They may not be able to help you because they don't do anything that heavy, but they can certainly direct a person. You know what I mean? He don't want to. I'm in agreement with you. I think that he may be on a suicide mission, but I don't think that he is. I think he's too cowardly to do it himself, but he antagonizes others, so maybe somebody will do it for him. You know what I mean?
That's how I feel too. I really feel like that. Like, I don't wish no harm on this brother, but he uses his platform and things like that to project his anger instead of going to get.
He's very angry. You can even look at his eyes and tell that he's angry when he looking and all that moving back and forth and all the rest. He got so much stuff built up in him, he can't hardly contain himself. Okay? Now, all that energy he got, he can use it for something else, like to research this stuff. All right? He know enough to make himself a dang on Facebook page. Okay? I mean, a YouTube channel. Okay? So he knows something.
Well,
all right. So I'm not.
He has a channel. I just
That's
don't
what I'm saying.
subscribe.
He knew enough. He knows enough to create that. So you mean tell me he can't find out how to get help for himself if he needed? You know what I mean? And there's counseling.
Yes, but you told your story, right? Now what's next? What's the resolve? What are you going to do to get help about your trauma? Sitting up here on YouTube, causing all type of havoc, standing in the middle of the project, that's not going to solve your trauma. It's not. And I mean,
Look
you can
at
see the
him.
man's in pain. I also saw, because a lot of people in the hood turned on him, I guess, you know what I mean, as a result of him speaking out. So he also said, like, he went back, like, because he was poor in the project. And I think what Shaka was that big guy in the projects, and he would give food and stuff for favors. You know what I mean? Like, and he continued to exploit himself.
Now, when you say favors, what kind of favors you talking about, girl?
Like, he would make them do stuff in order to get them. Oh yeah, I feed you and your family, but you gotta do this or whatever. And because that happened when he was older, you could tell that still has some conflict. And to me, this looks like a brother that is internally confused sexually. You understand? Because he was introduced to sex in an unhealthy way, and that supports your view, and it makes you angry. I could go into so many areas with this. Hey, Robin, you back?
I'm back. Hopefully, my internet won't crap out on me again.
It's all
high
good.
usage in the hood. But you know what, Kim is right. But I also, again, I really maintain that a lot of people are just so uninformed. You know, it's easier to do a YouTube channel than to dial into society, to dial in and to see really what's happening. In part, we aren't nowadays, we aren't given information in the way that we have in the past. So, like, when you look at the news is not giving news. The news is giving gossip, and it's giving sometimes.
Okay, This is when he got shot, y'all. Hold on. Oh shoot. This is when he got shot. Let me back it up, son. He cut it out like the actual.
No, baby.
What up, though?
And Shay B, he has a whole family, and that's what gets on my nerves about him. Like, you willing to risk your whole family for what?
What up, though? I see. Who that?
Take the second exit on Westchester Avenue.
I need to get to the hospital quick.
At the roundabout, take the second exit on Westchester Avenue. In a quarter of a mile. Turn left on
Leave him. Come on, go. I got you. Go straight. Go
I
straight.
need to get to the hospital.
I got
Shot,
you.
son.
I'm gonna get you to the ambulance.
Red light camera reported ahead.
Ooh. Oh, wait.
Pull over. Let's just get you an ambulance.
That bullet getting hot.
I know. That's why I said just pull over. Let me get your ambulance.
Okay, so as a result of his rant, somebody pulled out.
Are you sick of having issues with your webinars, wasting tons of time on troubleshooting with attendees?
Okay, and that's the result. But what do all those people in the projects have to do with what happened to him? That's not right for him to do that. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. And I understand what is it Bobby or Robbie? What she's trying to say. But my thing is that he probably Googled some of that stuff to figure out StreamYard, okay? And to do to do YouTube, because you gotta know how to navigate both. The bottom line is that he had a desire to do that. He don't have a desire to help himself. Okay, he just has a desire to vent. But he doesn't want, sometimes people like to hold on to that pain. His stuff is more psychological, okay? All I'm trying to say is that dude ain't dumb. He know how to uncover information. Okay, dude ain't dumb. He don't want help. Some people people embrace their chaos and hurt. You know what I mean? Because they don't want to let it go. Because for some reason, what happened to them made them think that they weren't deserving anyway. So, the kind of treatment when somebody honored him, made him think that they weren't worthy. How many times have we heard of so many people talking about, well, I wasn't worthy to do this, and this is why my life is like that, or whatever. They don't think that they're worthy enough to have. And I think that's what's wrong with him, because he is angry. He ain't trying to let that go. He can go to a counselor. Everybody done heard about it, what you do, but he don't want to get no help. I don't really think so. I think he want to project everything off on everybody else. That's why he's telling everybody off in the projects. You know what I mean? The people were walking through, and he could keep them moving and whatever. And all the people was trying to do is walk to go handle their business. Why you telling them to keep it moving? You know what I mean? He just want to lash out at everybody. I think that he's just angry.
Yes.
He's just angry, and he don't know what to do with that anger.
He don't know what to do with that anger, and he going to either hurting someone else or himself as a result of it if he don't stop. Like, I'm sorry. What was the point of you going in the middle of the projects in the morning, hollering and screaming?
I know, right?
He lucky he just got bottles thrown at him, because I would have been pouring grits out the window, everything.
You know what now? You know what? Not grits.
Like, why is this my fault? Why?
You throw grits out the window. Wait a minute. Okay, you're going to be muddy. You're going to be playing grit ball with him.
I'm playing grit ball. Like, why are you in the middle of the project? Don't you have a home?
But he hurt. He hurting.
But it's not the project's fault that he hurting.
I know, but he gonna victimize everybody else though, because he hurting.
Because he has a family, he has children and things like that. And yes, and he's not thinking about their safety, their well-being at all. To me, he's very selfish.
Oh yeah, you can tell that.
He's very selfish, and I'm just like, just go get the help already so you can heal. or whatever, if you're not gonna like hollering and screaming, oh, he did this, that's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna do anything. And I wanted to bring this example to my Nighter crew. The men need to speak up too. If you've been violated, the Adult Survivor Act apply to you guys too. It's plenty of men in the industry that have been violated and have spoke up. Terry Crews even spoke up. How the industry tried him and things like that, so that he could get roles and stuff. A male victim came forward in the Kevin Spacey case. All right.
Oh, remember him? What he did?
Yep. He was accused of SAing a young boy and grooming a young boy. That case it came to some resolve, but he did have to take some accountability.
It came to some resolve, but you ain't seen him in nothing else since, though. They canceled his jail.
They canceled him. They canceled him right away.
Right away.
Okay. And so I also want to give a voice to the male victims out there. You do not have to feel ashamed. You know what I mean? You do not have to harbor this resentment, because it will come out in other ways in your life. And if something happened to you as a male, say something. Like with other males' voices in that comfortability to come out and speak their truth. I've been saying since I've been covering this, it's not just women that are victims in this. It's children and it's men that are also that fall victim in this type of grape culture that is coddled in the industry, in entertainment, in Hollywood, in college, in religion, and things like that. People get violated. It doesn't matter. It's not just women. Men get violated too.
Well, they do, but I think that what his anger is because, a lot of men anger and stuff like that towards women is because they're like, oh, everybody always concentrating on women. But most of the S crimes are always geared to women. They throw us in institution, they do the trafficking and all the rest of that. Women are widely respected, in that particular issue. So, that's why I think they get angry, because what about me? Well, I'm in agreement with you. I believe that they should be protected and they should have a voice too, but they got to speak their voice. You know what I mean? You didn't do that to yourself. Somebody else did it. So you have nothing to be ashamed about. But it's a lot of shame that comes with that. So it's hard, and then men weren't really taught. And then when we're talking about, what typically happens to an individual, like we're saying, like I said, that, a lot of stuff happens to women. Men are taught to talk about their emotions. Okay. So they bottle all that stuff in and it becomes poison to them. You know what I mean? And that's what's happening. I think that, in my opinion, just put it that hurt people. And that's why you're trying to inflict it on, those others. But that is true. He just hurt and he don't want to get it fixed. He just want to get it out, There you go.
I feel you, Kim. Like, I don't feel like Hassan Campbell really wants any type of hurt. I've seen him melt down quite a few times before I unsubscribed. And the nail that, the straw that broke the Campbell's back, so to speak, for me was when he spoke on Gunplay's wife and the way, because we all know Gunplay victimized his wife and his young child in a substance abuse rage, basically. And he basically was like, she set him up for this. He made her the problem. And my thing is, you're sitting out here wanting to be believed as a victim, and that's what you do because she's a female. Unsubscribe. I'm done with you at that point. You know what I mean? Because now I see you're so sick and your trauma is so deep rooted that your thought process is distorted. And so now I can't even listen to anything else that you have to say.
That's true. And then he's got a whole YouTube channel. I'm sure because all the people are vocal. And one thing, people may not say nothing to your face, but one thing for sure, they'll get on the social media and tell you everything they feel you need to know. Somebody done told him about everything that he could do to help get help, but he ain't paying attention to that. He just
No,
want to rave.
he's so busy trying to be a gangster. Now I've seen footage before this incident. He pulling up in the hood with a blicky and cocking. Like you asking for. It's like he wants someone to take him out because he's too much of a coward to do him himself.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm gonna portray this whole gangster. That's not cool either. Gangsters end up in jail and in the grave. Like you grown with a family, you out here trying to prove you're a gangster.
That don't make any sense.
And that's to me someone walking around with nothing to lose. That's how his thought process is. It doesn't matter how many good things are going on in his life. He can have a beautiful family. It's never going to be enough.
Nothing will, because he don't want to get help. And he just hey honey. It's just that he just want to sit there and wallow in that. Some people like wallowing in their stuff.
Oh my God, Kim. I want to hear what you think about Jamie Foxx being sued.
Like I was telling you, my heart just hurt it. Not saying that I don't believe that he could do that, but I'm just saying, Jamie, dang, not you too, damn, Jamie.
It's just from the way he treated his sister. Remember his disabled sister?
Refresh my memory how he treated her.
Huh?
Refresh my memory how he treated her.
Oh, well, he always held her on a pedestal. He was really a part of like her disabled journey because she had Down syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff like that. And he just always spoke very highly of her. And the way how private he is, I think that's what was so surprising about this allegation coming out. I feel like I thought he would move smarter than this.
Yeah.
Because of the way he's so private. Especially even when he was with Katie Holmes and how private he was with that relationship.
Well, I think Katie made that happen too.
Fox has had allegations in the past. Oh, I've never heard them for myself. I never heard them for myself, but out of all of them, this one shocked me. I mean, Cuba Gooding, we know he has a past. Jimmy Levine, high executive. See, a lot of the times we don't learn about what these people do because they pay for it to go away.
Right. Right.
Oh, okay. Wait, in my opinion, said Jamie came out and said this was a lie and that this girl filed a lawsuit once before and it was dismissed. Okay. I hope so.
Me too.
You think Diddy is private? I don't think Diddy is private.
Oh, I don't think that's either, Shay.
I don't think he's private at all. Judging, I went through a whole article the other day about all the heinous acts that he's done through the years. He's not private. I think Diddy is egotistical. He is not private, but okay. So hopefully
he's not private. And all of oh Jesus, okay, here am I back? Yeah. So all those rumors about him being, of a different persuasion or liking, the opposite sex or whatever. What was that? Matter of fact, was that you? I think me and you were talking, Nani. Or maybe it was me and your cousin, my cousin. But anyway, on Noriega's show, who was that show? Drink Champs. He kept calling them Noriega daddy.
He was calling Fabulous daddy.
Oh, Fabulous daddy. That was that. So that was me and you. So, he let that stuff come out and everything, even with Carisha. Because Carisha has said, Young Miami, on her little show. She was like, "So what are we?" And then he was like, "You know, you do your thing, I do my thing. You know, we friends. That's what we are. We do it." So he's telling everybody he do everything, and you know what I mean. I don't ever think he's been private. I think he's been boastful, and he likes to live life out loud.
I think he's disgusting. I think he's disgusting, and he's a predator.
Yeah, he is.
Because he
I
preys
love
on
you.
people.
I think you just make it plain and clear. I think he's disgusting. I think he's disgusting too.
I really feel like he's disgusting. Because the way he preys upon people enforces his will. Like you don't have a choice in the matter. Like he's entitled to whatever he wants. Like who made you God, Diddy? Like, cause you can't have this. You cannot have this over here, Diddy. Oh no. You be dipping in too much stuff for me.
Yeah, I love this drink. Where you put my bag? I like when you like this, Daddy. Yeah, where you put my bag? Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit. I like that.
I'll be practicing.
What man talks to another man like that?
Just play it again. My phone went out.
Where you put my bag? I like when you like this, Daddy. Yeah, where you put my bag? Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping. When you scrambling and scraping for shit. No?
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna
make a wish. Just blow it out. It's your birthday every day.
Okay, and this shows that people in the industry know how Diddy is. They too scared of him to speak up.
For real. I mean, it seems like a thing. I miss his birthday party, man. But I'm talking about for your birthday.
And he always pressing people. Well, why you ain't come hang out with me? Like, don't hang out with you, Diddy. Like, you the old man in the club. Ain't nobody beat no more. The way he was pressing Justin Bieber, like, oh, how come we don't hang out? Because we in two different age groups. You're like 2 decades older than me.
Thank you. Hello.
Like, why would I want to hang out with you, old man?
You crazy.
Oh my God, the races in my question. In me, questions that Jamie Foxx. Oh yeah, I get the impression that she is a black. Oh, Robin says she kind of doubts. She been saying she kind of doubts the allegations against Jamie. I know, and I just think it's just a big name. And I think, and see, this is you're gonna get these type of people, right? I think it's just a money grab. Because she know he vulnerable, recovering, and stuff like that, and other people are coming out, and she probably just trying to get a quick meal, or whatever. And she named the restaurant too. So,
well, the other thing, what I want to say about Diddy not being private too, is the fact that after he gave Cassie that money and everything, and he settled, he came out with that video talking about I'm still standing. Okay. It was almost like he was taunting somebody, like y'all ain't get me, you know? Something wrong with that man.
That's why I can't stand Diddy. Like, he too cocky for me. He is too cocky. Like, and you're not even cute. Like, without your money, you're not cute.
And then he wore that wig that one time. Y'all remember that?
Yeah. Weird. Look, and this one, I'm trying to find this one YouTuber that spoke out about the allegations against Diddy. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. And also, I got Megan Thee Stallion's response to everything, guys. Oh my God. In my opinion.
Hey, Maddie. Hey, Kim. How are y'all?
Hi, baby. How you doing?
I'm okay. Listen here.
That's good.
So, Jamie Foxx attorneys came out and said it's mighty strange she's naming a restaurant that's closed because she named Wells. And then so everybody started doing their internet digging and found out that Wells closed in '84, but it reopened as a supper club. And I think it closed in June of 90 something. Anyway, they was talking about it, and the attorneys was talking, and they said they don't believe that, you know, this is real because if you already filed this case before and it's been dismissed. She said she didn't know why it had been dismissed, but it had been dismissed.
Sounds like she didn't show up to court to me.
Yeah.
See, and that's the problem. These groupies.
I think she saw what Cassie got, and
I
she was
think you're
gonna
right.
jump on that. She was gonna jump on that train. Well, let me see if I can get a quick 5
Monkey
or 10
see, monkey
million.
do. Monkey see, monkey do.
Exactly. And so this guy came out, Miles Cobbin.
So I wanted to just touch on staying in the light.
You've been doing a whole lot of touching and a whole lot of staying in the light. From the Biggie allegation to the freaky sex acts allegation, burning people for their masters. Boy, you know how to touch on and stay in the light. Must have missed your Illuminati payment. What network did you try to buy? Because Cassie's been quiet this whole time. She's the only artist on Bad Boy and have no complaints until now. Her whole existence was screaming sex slave. All her songs was ass. So I knew she was doing something strange for a piece of change. Now all of a sudden, she's a sex slave. That's a Rumble Me porn star. I ain't gonna lie, I feel kind of bad for Puff. He had nothing else to come at him with. Her whole song catalog was corny, so she said, fuck it. Let me just go after him on a sex allegation tip. I just know this. When Prince wanted to buy some shit, or he said no to some shit, when Michael Jackson wanted to buy a piece of Sony, they said, what, nigga? Propofol. When Bill Cosby wanted to buy a piece of NBC, he had every hit stick white chick coming out of nowhere talking about sex allegations and pills and all this dumb stuff. I'm just saying, it seems like your Illuminati card has been revoked.
So I wanted to just touch.
All right, so
that is the most dumbest and ignorant thing I've ever seen.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Like on one hand, he fought a victim, and then you see how he backtracked, and now all of a sudden she a sex slave and this and that. No, she didn't have a career because of him. Whether she was corny or not, you know what I mean? She only had the one hit or whatever. That still didn't warrant her deserving.
Well, let's take it all the way back. Before Cassie got with Diddy, she had a great modeling career.
Yes.
She wasn't out here trying to be a singer. She had a nice modeling career. He could have left her alone, untouched, unscathed. The events that happened after she met Diddy changed her life forever. Nobody wants to sit there and get their behind beat. But if you beat me so many times, it's just like a dog. If you beat that dog so many times, that dog gonna fall in line.
Exactly.
They're gonna choose the path of least resistance.
And because of that double standard that goes on, that mentality in the industry, that's why Diddy and all these men have been able to get away with it so long. Up next, another person who was slut shamed through the industry, Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, she wants to respond to Party. Remember, we went over the lyrics earlier in the week. She has something to say. Let's see what she got to say on
my music. They be like, oh, Megan Thee Stallion. I cannot believe she likes to have sex. I cannot believe Megan Thee Stallion fucks. We shall be. No, but I am turning over, a new leaf. And I'm stingy with a cootie cat. I'm not a freak anymore. Oh my God. I'm done. I'm done with the streets. So toxic in the streets.
The reason why I want to bring out Megan Thee Stallion in which she's responding is because it's such a double standard in the industry. The men can bed hop all they want. As soon as a female does it, she's this and that and the other. And I'm just tired of the double standard. I mean, as long as she was single, she could do what she want with her cootie cat. Last I checked. And we wouldn't have known all of this if Tori did not bleep her in her foot. Right or wrong?
Right.
Ladies, have anything to say?
Well, I love Megan Thee Stallion, so I agree with her. I agree with you. The bottom line is that they've been doing that baby wrong from the giddy up. Since that Tory thing, I always blame her, and all she was trying to do was protect her life because she was scared. Okay. So they just need to leave her alone, okay? That's how I feel. Leave my baby alone.
Kim love her some baby. Any thoughts in my opinion?
Okay, so I do respect y'all opinion. I'm a little biased on this one because I feel like women far too often don't know the value of what they have between their legs. That is a treasure. That is your crown. Okay, that's your pocketbook. It should be kept sacred, and it shouldn't be passed around to everybody. Everybody don't get the opportunity to get in that gold hill. Okay, nobody should be rummaging for gold down there. I do feel like we've strayed away from that and telling women that they're worthy to be respected, to be loved, to be treated like a queen in order to get that pocketbook. Don't open that pocketbook for anybody because it's not worthy. And then you devaluing it if you let 20 or 40 or 100 people run through it.
I agree with you there too. I agree. I see your point.
My husband, when he met me, he said, I only want one woman 1,000,000 times.
All right now, husband. All right now, husband. I don't disagree with you, but I'm just saying is that, I know I have my own personal standards for my own self. But everybody don't share them. So I'm just saying for those who don't, if that's what she want to do with her pocketbook, that's on her. You know what I mean? I keep my stuff situated into myself. Okay. But hey, I can't dictate what nobody else gonna do, and especially nowadays in these environments. You're right. People don't tell them that, but even if people did, I think that what's going on here in this society nowadays is just sex is like a sport nowadays. It's not an expression of love or romanticism anymore. It's like a sport, really. Who can hop on and off the fastest, the quickest, and get the most. So I don't know.
Exactly.
So, Nada, did you see Tasha K interview that came out last night?
With who?
With Sukihana's baby daddy.
Oh, the baby daddy is coming out. Hold on. Let me look.
Child, he got physical custody of those kids and said he been paying for those kids since them kids been there. He showed Tasha K all the videos and had the video of the child hiding in the closet saying she had to hide in the closet to call her daddy.
I had a clip of Sukihana's daughter on the phone with her dad. And I said, oh my God, what is this leading to? Because her and Suki started beefing. Hold on, let me find it. And I was like, this is so sad. And see, these girls be out here trying to portray like they mamas of the year.
Yeah, he said while she out there saying she got to sell her thing to take care of her kids, he said that is not true.
See? Oh my God. I didn't know he sat down with Tasha K. See, Tasha K's so vindictive. That's just going to catch up to you. And she only did that.
Tasha K was weighing her behind out in the video. She said, I don't like people that sell their body and make it feel like that's how you're supposed to do. She was weighing that out.
Yeah, Tasha K is very much against whole culture. I'm tired of it too, because these women, how you have little girls looking up to you and you telling them it's okay to eat groceries and sleep with this one and that one. Nah, it's not cool. It is not cool. Let me see. But I didn't know he had an interview. That is crazy. Sorry.
I said, not you dropping the interview on Thanksgiving.
Like, don't you got some work to do? And Teen Mom, Cal Lowry from Teen Mom, her baby father coming out and speaking too. It's crazy. Now, I never heard Suki say anything about her child's. Actually, she don't even mention the kid's father. You would think she's just a single mother the way she acts. It's creepy.
But in a way, a lot of these women are single women by the men they choose. Because those men don't demonstrate a lot of. My mama always told me what to look, and my daddy rather as well, and my grandfather for that matter. What to looking for a man. Look for a man to know who you want to raise your kids by. Okay. Now all of the their little formula didn't work all the time. Okay. But the bottom line is that you don't. They sure didn't tell me to go choose no bum. Let me put it like that. But a lot of these girls, if you're going out here choosing bums, I don't get it.
On purpose.
Yeah, there you go. On purpose.
This like what's her name?
Who?
What's her name? Saweetie?
Oh yeah. She chose one on purpose too.
What's the one that was dating Little Meech from the show BMF?
I don't know.
And she was trolling Krishan. Let me think about it. But to me, she hoards baby daddy, and now she pregnant again by him, and they wasn't even together. Like, make it make sense.
Mm-hmm. Say B said like fine china. That's right.
All right, let's see what this interview is all about. I'm waiting for it to come up.
Handle with care.
Yeah. That's not it. Hold on. YouTube, my signal beat.
Oh no, that's Conscious TV.
Yeah, it skipped. I had it up. Here we go. It keeps skipping. Every time I hit the play button, it skips to Conscious. Hold on. But she don't never talk about the kid's father at all.
The bullshit that she did, she stifled it from there, like nobody
fair use
like is trying to stifle you now. You get what I'm saying? I don't care what you do with your life. You get what I'm saying? But I do care about my kids. Once you put them in between and then start using them to try to manipulate your situation and make it seem one way, like I'm a deadbeat, this and that, it's going way too far. I've been holding on to this for years. I've been in the courts for years. People think I'm just now coming out because she's on this or she's on that. I got all my paperwork. I've been in the courts since 2017 on this woman. So, or even before, because I seen all of this coming. So,
Start from the beginning. How did you and Sukiyana meet?
How we met was, I just told this story to my cousin literally like 2 hours ago. All right, so we met. I was having a video shoot in Wilmington, Delaware. Shout out to Delaware.
Okay.
And one of my other homies brought some women around for the video shoot. So we met there, kicked it after that. Then I had an event at my house. She came to my event. And we kicked it ever since. She actually got me hooked up with one of her, some girl that was her girl, and then was like, she don't deserve you. I'm gonna take you from her. This, and that. And then here we are, years down the road. Yeah.
How long were you guys together?
On and off?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Kids 2 years apart, probably on and off for about 4 years, 3-4 years.
Okay. So how long after you guys met did the first baby come?
Not that long.
Okay.
Not that long, probably like 6 months.
And so she was sleeping with you, I guess, while you were dating her friend.
I wasn't dating her friend.
You were just sleeping with her friend.
I slept with her friend.
Okay.
And then
But it was no relationship between you and that friend. Okay. And she hooked you up with that friend. I tell people all the time, when people try to hook you up with somebody, it's because they want to fuck on you. So I want you to hold this position.
So let me get this right, because we got to do commentary in between. She hooked him up with a friend, and then she turned around and got pregnant. Am I understanding this right?
Yes, so what they happened, they went out. The friend said, "Oh, he look cute." She hooked him up. And then I think he said a month later, she hopped on him.
That right there is a red flag. Oh my God, I can't. Why would you want? I wouldn't want to, go behind my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just weird to me. I don't know. No girl code no more.
Y'all might as well had a threesome.
That's what I'm just saying. Like, what's the point? Let me get into some more of this.
Until I get there. You see what I'm saying? So fast forward. So you have the first baby. You're excited about the baby?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So you didn't say, oh, you need a DNA test or anything because y'all was like 6 months into,
Nope.
You didn't question the paternity or nothing. Because, people would say that, well, maybe you didn't think the baby was yours, or were you there for the entire pregnancy?
Basically, yeah. I mean, we went through hell left and right.
Why'd you go through hell? Is because you were artists and
we bump heads. Yeah, like we bump heads, and she's very clingy. So like from the moment I'll never forget this. From the moment she got found out she was pregnant.
Okay.
It's like she ain't want to leave my side. This woman stopped going to hair school, all types of stuff. Like, you get what I'm saying? You was in school doing all right, and you just quit and wanted to live off of a guy, and that didn't sit well with me. But
because do you require, like, you're the type of guy like, hey, we got a baby coming, we both gotta contribute, and
we gotta make it happen. It's not even about you gotta let me do what I gotta do. Like,
okay, so she quit and then didn't want you to work. She wanted you around her all the time.
Yeah, she wanted to be around me all the time, wanted to know everything that I'm doing. She all in the phones, all that. She
okay. All right, cool.
Stress box. Granted, I was doing me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was living young, wild, and not free, but young and wild.
Okay.
So, I ain't gonna say I didn't deserve all the static, but it went overboard.
How old were you guys?
I don't even remember. I had my first kid at 25. Yep.
Oh, okay. So y'all were fairly young. Now, she older or younger than you?
She's younger. She's about 3-4 years younger than me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So she was a baby pregnant. Okay. All right. So you guys have the first baby. Everything's good. You're taking care of the baby. Both are, just doing back and forth. How long after that did the second baby come?
2 years.
2 years later. Okay. Are you guys living together?
Not really. Sometimes she would live with me. Sometimes she wouldn't. Like, it was so much happening. Like, sometimes she was with my sister-in-law.
Okay.
Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, she'd be here, she'd be there. A little bit, she had her own spot, but that was like towards the end after she had my son.
Okay.
But we didn't really like.
I know I'm asking you to go back in the archives.
Yeah, it's like I clear my head of a lot of this stuff because that's the stuff that'll drive you crazy if you sit there and let it ping pong in your head like every second.
Yeah.
So I like clearing my head of a lot of stuff that went on. A lot of stuff that went on. And she's been showing me signs of this from the start. So like,
okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Like what? Just how the type of baby mother she was gonna be?
For instance, one time after she had the baby, we came back to Delaware, I think, for a little bit, and then went back to Atlanta. So we were living in Atlanta in a suite for a while.
Okay.
So we both had to get jobs so we can, get a crib and this and that. That's what we was gonna do. I had a big trip planned from a year before that.
Okay.
It was a music video thing that I had to go do down here, matter of fact. Some Jamaican stuff. So I told her she could go. I said, all right, boom, you can go. Just make sure you're making the money so we can do what we got to do, this and that. Every job this woman got, this woman quit. You get what I'm saying? So now we ain't got money for no babysitter. we ain't got money to do certain things. If we bring the baby down here, you can't do certain things. We don't even have space really to bring you down here. Like there's a whole bunch of equations that just wasn't adding up because she kept quitting her job.
Okay.
So when this woman noticed me leaving, this woman calls the cops on me and tells them I hit her, all types of stuff. Right?
And how long were you gonna be gone? Just a couple days?
Yes, 2 days. Like if that. I was going down and coming right back up because I got to work Monday. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she calls the cops and tells them I hit her, this, and that. I had to leave the hotel in the middle of the night, like 2:00 in the morning, something like that. I don't know, middle of the night. I'm walking down the street with all my bags and everything. I go back to the room in the morning. It's her and her son in there and my daughter. So she says she got to go to the supermarket, which is across the street.
So she already had a baby when y'all met. Okay.
So she says she had to go to the supermarket across the street. And then I heard her son say, "Mom, can I come with you?" And she was like, yeah, come on. You want to come? Come on. The woman left and didn't come back. And I had to catch my flight. Left and didn't come back. So I just take my daughter.
She left the baby?
Mm-hmm. The baby, yeah. And took her son. So I took my daughter, and my daughter's what was one of those crying babies. Like,
yeah.
Like, I took on a bus ride, a Greyhound ride to Miami. When I get to Miami, there's detectives calling my phone saying I need to bring my daughter back. Kidnap my daughter and this, and that. I'm like, what? To this day, I probably got all the text messages in my phone to her, her mom, grandmom, all of that. I don't delete nothing from them because they're all snakes. Straight up. The mom is the worst. Tell you that straight up.
She a single mom too?
No.
She married?
She got a...
See, these females, they be playing these police games and stuff like that, wasting resources. Like, that's not cool if she left him there with the baby, knowing he had to go back home. And there's a way to go about setting up visitation and things like that. Like, and now y'all got all these police involved. I don't know. In my opinion, this is crazy.
Oh, you should skip toward the end. He showed all the court papers.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me skip towards the end. Cause this, y'all gonna have to check this out on Tasha K, because this is an hour long. These men be going through the ringer with these women too.
I think.
But I did see a clip on my feed where it was him talking to the daughter.
Oh, that's when he was showing Tasha K what she looked like before the surgeries.
If they take the iPad away from me, then I can't talk to you. That's what she says. And then you say, is everything okay? And then she says, no, I miss you. You're not with me. And then you go, don't worry about anything. Daddy's going to see you soon. I'm taking care of a few things. I promise I'm going to see you very soon. That's fucked up. I almost got emotional there because, even though I have a stepdad, my real dad wasn't in my life. And for whatever reason, they had issues. And I used to get so jealous as a kid because he would be over there with my sisters. And we're all close now. My dad is in my life now. And I used to wonder, like, why I want my dad? What's wrong with me? Why didn't my dad want to be around me? And then come to find out, it's so petty that my dad had my mom and, my sisters and their mom pregnant at the same time. And so, my granddaddy, based on, what my mom was, I guess, told them, they were told he had to stay away from my mom. And so, my mom, I feel like she felt a little bit of rejection there. And that's them. That's between adults. But I, as a kid, shouldn't have had to go through that.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, I'm molested, by my uncle. I didn't have that protection from my dad. But thank God my stepdad stepped up to the plate and he was going to kill that. Like he was going to kill, my uncle that touched me. And they had to talk him out of that, And he's been, my dad. That's my dad. But there's still that underlying like connection that's missing from my real father because I have his DNA in me. And when I see something like that, it really makes me emotional because, I'm
you didn't even get all the way down there. That's the crazy
and I can't
part.
because I'm already getting emotional now because putting myself in that shoes, it's like, why can't adults just get along? Because they don't understand the damage.
We don't even have to get along though.
Yeah. But
you get what I'm saying? It's just
yeah.
like this is about me and the kids' connections, not me, you, and the kids' connections. This is me and the kids. We don't have to do certain things certain ways. Like my baby mom, she wanted me to go through management or something about the kids. You got me fucked up. No, I'm not doing that. I don't need to converse with you. No, nothing. Pick the kids up this time, drop them off that time. Pick them up this place, drop them off that place. I don't want to converse with. I don't want nobody else in my shit. I don't. You get what I'm saying?
I would say this. You got to do what you got to do to get your kids back in your life.
But even at that point, she wasn't. She wasn't willing to.
I know. You got to do what you got to do. You have the permission of the court. And think about it. If the shoe was on the other foot and Suki didn't have the lifestyle that she had, but you had it. You had to switch places with Sukiyana and you had that lifestyle. Do you not think she would have executed that warrant against you?
Oh, a long time ago. She did some shit already. Like
I think to send a message and you don't want your kids growing up saying, Daddy, you should have did something.
Right.
Or this wouldn't have happened to me. Because I'm guaranteed you don't want to live with that you weren't there and you had the permission to do what you had to do, even though it's an extreme situation, but it will eventually, just like you said, bring balance back.
Right.
She's telling them right.
So.
And she's the type, she has to learn the hard way. Sukiyana locked up. That's bad for business. She may just give you the kids because the checks that you would interfere with, extraditing, if she's let's say she in Wisconsin doing a show and you had the fucking, sheriff go get her, she got to be extradited back to Delaware.
She got to wait for that.
And she got to wait for that. That's parental kidnapping. You see what I'm saying? Like, the money is not even an issue. Like, you just gotta sometimes say, you know what? This ain't about you. This is about my kids. And I guarantee if the shoe was in the other foot, she would do it. And then you be like, I'm gonna have sole custody because the lifestyle that you live in is really not conducive. And as kids get older, they need their parents. Younger, not so much. They want the grandparents. Like my son lives in Africa now. Don't give a shit about me. He outside playing. He got his grandma, all them. But as they get older, they like, all right, I want my mom, dad. I want my mom. I want to bring my report card home, show them. I want my dad at soccer practice with me. You know what I'm saying? Mom, I'm going through puberty. This girl I like. That's when they start needing you more.
Right.
And this is where your children are going. And trust me, the lifestyle that bitch is.
Not Tasha K trying to justify her son being in Africa. I can't. Not Tasha K trying to justify her son being in Africa. Chill, to each his own.
Boy, she a mess.
She is a mess, but parental alienation is a thing, okay? And I say it all the time. Men, exercise your rights in the courts. You have rights. Exercise them. Don't let women keep your kids from you and play all type of calling cop games on you. Exercise your rights in the courts. If you're not married to a person that you create a child with, the best thing you could do is go to the courts and make sure you create visitation schedule, establish whether it be joint custody or whatever, however you choose to do it. But exercise your rights in the courthouse. So a lot of men be caught up with, oh, I can't stand the justice system. I don't like the police. Yo, it is your duty as a parent to fight for your kids' rights. Period.
Well, he was saying he understood because he had already been locked up before. He didn't want her to, have to go through it. And that's the reason why he hadn't had her locked up, because he either had these papers from the court for 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But parental alienation is real. And when you're in relationship with someone and a child comes out as a result of that, establish your rights right away to avoid this. So they can't keep your child away from you and things like that, and play these cop games, like trying to make up fake allegations just to generate reports and stuff like that, because they're trying to create a case for the court system so that they can get full custody. But thank you, in my opinion, for bringing this to my attention. I'm going to go and watch the full interview. It's on Tasha K. Which one is it on? Because she got a couple of channels. It's on Unwind with Tasha K. So go check out the full interview over there. Oh, you guys, we are living in the last days. Hey, young one. We are living in the last days, and we really, really need to stay prayed up. We need to pray over our children and things like that, because as y'all are seeing, there's a whole lot of evil being uncovered. We always knew it was there, but now we're finally getting confirmation. And I always said this is going to be the year of reveal and accountability. And look how we're ending the year. Any thoughts, in my opinion, before I close out?
I appreciate you for letting me come up. I'm going to drop down. But you have a blessed day.
You as well. Make sure y'all go over to In My Opinion and subscribe to her channel. She has wonderful resources that she shares with everyone, and she has very, very good topics of conversation. So I appreciate all of you guys coming up and joining. Robin, Kim, In My Opinion, I appreciate y'all riding out with me. But I wanted to jump on here early or whatever to go through what Cassie has opened up with Pandora's box. And okay, say what you want about Cassie. I think she's very brave. And I think she had to do what she had to do to leverage Diddy to get her power back, because he was still harassing her when she got married, even on the award show. She had to shut him up once and for all. And look at the can of worms Cassie done opened up, done unsealed a whole trafficking ring. Who would have knew? You know, some of these allegations may be very frivolous. Only time would tell. But you know, if these men would have walked like men and with integrity and respect, they wouldn't have been involved in this behavior in the first place. They wouldn't have been able to be in these rooms to get accused. Okay. Oh, in my opinion, let me see if I can get it up. Let me see if I can get it up. She's a newer YouTuber, so it's hard. In my opinion, if you're still here, you could drop your link as well. Let me go through my history to see if her birthday celebration is still in my history. But as you can see, the world, they're losing their rabbit ass minds. YouTubers, Hollywood, everyone's losing their minds. And that's my clothes calling me. Hold on. Let me just get her birthday celebration. But I always knew Diddy was a creep. I always knew he was a creep. You got Teyana Taylor getting the divorce from her narc. Oh, here we go. We had a good time for her birthday. Here's her link. Here you go. It's because she's a newer channel. So that's why we got to help her to get through 1K subs. Oh, dude, what you doing today? I'm going to hit you up, dude. See what you doing. I got some free time today. If you're not working, maybe I'll come up. All right, guys, I appreciate y'all joining me and taking the time with me. Please remember to hit that like button on your way out. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We try to talk about the real issues. All right. I hope you all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I know I am. I'm just happy I have the day off. Seriously, my laundry should be almost done. So I'm about to go outside. It seems to be like a nice day. So I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed day. Until next time, Nighty Crew, I'm out. 1.